But right now, we're also learning about other impacts this spending package could have, and one is really turning heads, especially right here in Alabama.
Yeah, this bill has added restrictions and bans on hemp products now on the federal level. Now, currently on the state level, products like hemp cigarettes and vapes are banned. Items like edibles and beverages have to contain less than 10 milligrams of THC per serving. Now, this was all part of a law that was passed during the previous state legislative session.
Yeah, but now on the federal level, hemp has actually been redefined with a total cap on THC at 0.4 milligrams per container, effectively making most products on the market illegal.
And we want to go right now to WVTM 13's Lisa Crane, who has been following these developments for us since the state laws were first passed, as she joins us live and local in Birmingham this evening.
Yeah, Lisa, how are people reacting to these federal plans?
Well, you know, most people who own or run stores like this one in Birmingham's Eastwood neighborhood were aware that this provision was included in the spending bill, but they are still reeling because they say that these restrictions would put every store like this around the country and Alabama out of business, and that could have a huge economic impact here and around the country. With Alabama's medical marijuana industry tied up in legal battles for more than 4 years, many people turn to stores like these for pain relief, help sleeping, and stress reduction. But with one signature, all that could disappear.
There is not a single hemp plant on the planet that would meet their THC requirement. And so there's nothing that farmers would be able to even grow. They're even talking about potential THC, which means the seeds.
Not just gummies and cannabis-infused drinks, but Stewart says under these changes, even animal bedding and fiber containing hemp would be illegal. She says hundreds of thousands of people would lose jobs across the country, and the government would lose millions in taxes generated by the cannabis industry.
There are multi-million-dollar operations in Alabama. I just mentioned one, $200,000 a month in sales. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of tax revenue. You know, that's $20,000 a month from that one business. So it's a huge economic impact.
This is the Doobie Den #1, y'all. Welcome.
Martell Adams owns B Amsterdam in Ensley. He says with a year before those changes take effect, he's hopeful lawmakers will rethink the changes. He says he's okay with more regulation, but not elimination.
There's a new federal law, state law, there's a new hemp conversation every other day. I'm just a businessman trying to stay alive.
Stewart says since the 2018 Farm Bill opened the door for cannabis products like infused beverages, alcohol sales have dropped. And she says that strong lobbying effort is why this section was included in the bill.
The alcohol industry has lost a lot of money. They want control of the THC beverage category to make up for that loss, and they do not care who it hurts because they cannot abide any competition.
Now, Stewart predicts lawmakers will update the 2018 bill very early in the next legislative session, and there could be some room for compromises to keep this industry alive in some capacity, because she says there is just too much at stake here, too many jobs and too much money. Live in Birmingham, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.